The main event from the Toyota Center in Houston. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Houston, they've started strong this year, holding the second place. Checking out the Mavericks, 5 games back.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Christie in at the 2. And for the Rockets, we've got Cam Whitmore. Wiseman is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Thompson, and it's Davison in at the point guard. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect...
Whoa! Wow!
Unreal!
That's what they came for.
Wow.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Now, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Doc passes to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Pass to Wiseman. Outside Whitmore. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. About a minute into this first quarter. Now here's Wiseman. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Christie. There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Picked by Smith. Here's Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Derek Lively.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw, no good. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Back to Irving. And he drives in.
Taking it right to the defense. Kyrie goes on the drive, stays agile, and gets the whistle.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Irving.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Davison, pass to Smith. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Doc, covered by Smith. Doc, no good. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Whitmore. Beyond the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now here's Smith. He's closely guarded. Davison can't hit. The Mavericks trailing. Man, the pass to Doc. Irving with it. Just 5 on the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The skill of Kyrie, incredible around the bucket. I have never seen someone his height so good at the rim.
Pass to Wiseman. For 3, Smith hits the trifecta.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And there's a pick. Doc passes to man. Here's Doc. The 11-footer. Drained it for 2 points. Doc's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Got a piece of it. Now here's man, defended by Thompson.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Wiseman. Here's Davison. No made baskets yet. From deep. Lively grabs a miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Irving. And he lays it up and in. Irving's got 6 points.
This man is a 3-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving and that touch he has.
And Houston making a change here. Forrest is checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Hardy, he's checked in for man. So it's the Rockets now. 4-point game. Smith with a screen on Irving. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Here's Wiseman. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
That one misses. Dallas leading by 3. For 3, Smith. The Rockets with another miss.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Pass to Davis. Here's Hardy. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Davis misses. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Smith passes to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of the boat.
The first one falls. Prosper's checked in for Dallas. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength. But his upside on both ends is enormous.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Suns, played some superb basketball. He dropped 24 points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Burton misses.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Irving, the pass to Doc. Here's Hardy. It's rebounded by Burton. Here's Humphries, coming off a 16-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Picked by Smith. Here's Forrest. He drops it from range.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's about the attention to detail.
Doc passes to Irving. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Irving's got his third bucket of the night.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own. Woo.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Temple's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Walker. Dallas making a change here. Taking a look at the Mavericks. They've got Terrence Mann. Hardy is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Doc in at the 4 slot. Inside. Pass to Hardy. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. Hardy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Burton. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. From deep, Wiseman. It's hauled in by Doc. Dallas leading by 3. Shoots from 14. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Burton. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Burton's got 6 here in the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Doc. It's rebounded by Burton. Burton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Forrest. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Mann. Here's Doc. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Forrest. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dallas. Here's Davison. Yet to see a basket. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Dallas. Prosper comes in for Mann, and it's Hardy in for Christie. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Doc, covered by Smith. Pass to Prosper. Here's Hardy. Here's Doc. High arcing shot, and he takes it up and lays it in. Doc's got 9.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Screen by Wiseman. Now here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Thompson's gotten a second bucket on the night.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Irving for 3. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Doc passes to Davis. Here's Doc. Deflected.
Read the shooter like a book. Smith Jr. really disruptive on D.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass, just outworking the defense and winning second chances at the hoop.
Forrest is checked in for Thompson.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A minute 31 left in the first half. Up top, Wiseman, covered by Lively. Outside, Whitmore. It's tipped. They recover it. For 3, Smith. And Houston, another 3.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Irving, the pass to Christie. Here's Doc. 9 points in the game. And he lobs it up.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. There's 53 seconds left in the second. Smith outside. On the wing, Whitmore. Pass to Davison. It's stolen by Irving. Down low, Doc. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Doc's got 11 points.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Forrest. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doc's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the wing, right side. Here's Christie over Whitmore. That one a little long. 1 second left. The shot no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston. They're up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of.
All right, now, still early on, but glad you could join us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Whitmore, and now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Terrence Mann's doing.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Dallas. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
They've got James Wiseman, Amen Thompson out there with Smith, then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Davison in at the 1. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Thompson in the post, pass to Wiseman. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Irving's got 12.
This is what makes Kyrie so difficult to contain. He can pull up anywhere at any time.
Here's Davison. Still no points. Wiseman, a screen on Irving to the inside. James Wiseman, a monster down low.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Mavericks trail by 6. Irving, the pass to Doc. Lively with a screen on Smith. To the middle. Lively with the bucket. Lively's got his second bucket on the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Smith outside. Unable to get that one. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That one's off. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 5. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. They get it back on the wing man. No good on the 3. The Rockets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Smith passes to Davison. Fires the 3. Christie with a rebound. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. And it's Irving missing. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Whitmore. And here's Thompson. Here's Davison. Still without a bucket. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Whitmore. And another miss by Houston.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Irving, the pass to Doc. That's tipped. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Smith outside. Sinks the tray. Smith's got 12 points.
He fits right into this next generation of power forwards. Smith, look, he is comfortable at any range.
Doc gets the bucket. The Rockets have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And it's Thompson penetrating. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Right wing. Here's Doc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thompson. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Thompson outside. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Mann.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul. Forrest is checked in for Whitmore. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardy's checked in. Here's Doc. 13 points in the game. It's hauled in by Houston. Wiseman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Smith outside. Pass to Forrest. Thompson right side. From 11 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead. Doc passes to Lively. Outside Irving. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Out to the right wing. Forrest, the pass to Davison. Here's Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Just taking off. Smith showing you why you cannot leave an opening, because this man will find it.
Pass to Doc. Lively with it. Now here's Irving. A minute 20 left in the 3rd quarter. Gets the 3 to fall.
He notched one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Here's Davison. Back to Thompson. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Irving. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Irving's got 8 points here in the quarter. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've led by as many as 14. 29 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Out to the right wing. Wiseman finds Smith. No good on the triple. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Doc. Inside. Here's Hardy. To the left side wing. Here's Doc. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. Doc's got 15.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Amin Thompson. He is feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Houston. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason.
We've taken all jump shots. Drive and make a play for a teammate. Keep talking on the defensive end. Relax, breathe.
And a number of issues to cover there for Jason Kidd, trying to keep his guys aware of how they can improve.
Yeah, looking for more unselfish play. They have to work together and try to have some fun out there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. They've got Hardy. Terrence Mann is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Doc in at the power forward position. Look at Davis use his length.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
Thompson passes to Temple. To the inside. Here's Humphries. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here we go, one-on-one. Doc, no good. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Prosper's checked in for House. Mavericks trail by 9. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Davis. Man, the pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
And he makes a first. Both shots good from the strike. Houston leading by 7. Thompson right side. Rebounded by Prosper.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. Davison, he's checked in for Houston. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. It's Thompson, high post. Fires at the elbow, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Thompson's got 19 points. Pass to Doc. Outside Davis. Here's Doc. Here's Prosper. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Rockets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Hardy. On the wing man. Davis, a screen. Right side man. Blocked! Thompson outside. Fires from deep. Forrest, that one's good. Forrest has got 5 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The Rockets lead by 12. Here's Davison. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got 7 rebounds in the game.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
No good on the shot. Nice D from Thompson. The Rockets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Davis. Christie comes in for Prosper. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Hardy. Here's Irving. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Irving's got 19 points.
I love seeing Irving's work in the mid-range, intelligent at reading the defense and recognizing when to take these shots.
Pass to Smith from the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. Down by 15. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Pass to Thompson. He tries for three. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got rebound number 8 now. Looking to get it going. And that's 2 points on the layup.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Now Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Terrence Mann. And the first one at the line is good.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Both free throws good from Thompson. Irving with it. Outside man. Down low. Left side Irving. Pass to Doc. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Houston. Wiseman's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Christie. Over Whitmore. Outside Irving. Here's Doc. Off target with the three.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Smith. The three. Knocks down the long J. Smith's got 20.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Man misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Pass to Smith. The teardrop. And he lays it in. Smith's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Amen Thompson.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Thompson. Wiseman, a screen on Lively. The three from Thompson. And it's Wiseman with the jam. And he's now got the double-double.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Irving for three. On target from range. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
Hey, look at yours, look at yours.
Now Thompson. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And rejected. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved.
hey, they're professionals too. Crowd looks hyped tonight.
Yo,
Better
MP,
come
let's
with
go.
it. We know MP came ready to play.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special... Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Timberwolves, third best record here in the early going. And, of course, Dallas, 5 games behind.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Young. Julius Randle is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Williams. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, they've got Hardy. Derek Lively is out there with Doc. Then there's Christie. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. For fans not familiar with the story, MP has made it clear that he wants his team to improve on defense. And we've been taking notice.
With the variety of offensive talent in the NBA, no defense is going to dominate every night, especially with three-point shooting becoming what it is in the modern game. But if the team continues to drill down on defensive effort, I think MP is going to do his part.
How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Fast break, Dallas. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Young against Irving. Young with the ball. Last game we saw him score 32. It's tipped, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Puts it up off the inbound.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Doc the pass to Hardy. Out to the wing. Edwards against Christie. Down low. Williams with the steal. Here's Randle. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Going inside.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Pass to McCain. And Young kicks to Randle. Misses the 3. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the shot goes in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so Young will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Irving. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Timberwolves trail by 5. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here is Doc. He has 6. To the inside. Lively. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And here's Young. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Randall. Here's McCain. Back to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Off on the layup.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against the Rockets put together some nice minutes. He finished with 17 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. Perhaps a performance like that can get his teammates all on the same page. Maybe they can turn around their fortunes. Kevin?
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
Here is Doc following the basket by Trae Young.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Lets it go from the wing. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Now here's Irving. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Harden. 3-point lead. Pass to Doc. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Young dishes to Randall. Now Edwards. Here's the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Edwards got 6.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Irving passes to Doc. The kick out to Irving. Beyond the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Answering back. Irving determined to knock down that triple.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And some changes. Checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Irving. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Doc the pass to Davis. Here is Doc. McDaniels defending. Now here's Hardy. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Good on the 3-point shot. Christie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Armstrong is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Randall. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. It's Najee in at the 5 spot. Here's Doc. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Young passes to Najee. Now, here is Young. D right on him. Mavericks with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Christie. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now an 8-point Maverick lead.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now, here is Young. 10 points for him. Randle outside. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Here's Najee. Nothing on the board. They set the screen. Will it go? McDaniels gets a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Mavericks leading by 10. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Christie against Armstrong. Christie the pass to Gafford. Now here's Hardy. Pass to Christie. Here's Doc. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young taking his time here. Here's McDaniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. McDaniels got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. Irving's checked in for Christie. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Now here's Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Doc. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to McCain. And here's Armstrong. Here's McCain. The tray. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from McDaniels.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Now, here's Gafford. Davis with a screen on Armstrong. Hardy, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A minute 50 left now here in the second. Pass to McDaniels. A three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one is hammered home.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Here is Doc. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Now Armstrong. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Here's McCain. Offensive rebound. To the middle. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie subbed in for Davis. No good on the second free throw.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Outside Irving. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. Here's McCain. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
You look at the Timberwolves, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Timberwolves.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. That is more than enough of a...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Doc is out there with Christie. Then there's Hardy. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Lively in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And both free throws good for Williams. Dallas leading by 3. Irving passes to Hardy. Wants to get it to Lively and does.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Pass to McCain. Young outside. Edwards making a statement.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Here's Doc. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Doc.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Young finds Randall. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Irving passes to Doc. Pass to Hardy from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Hardy's got 5.
matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Inside, it's stolen by Edwards. Williams, a screen on Christie. Here's Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Mavericks leading by 5. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
The Mavericks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Doc.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Randle outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Launches a 3. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got a pair of threes now here in the third for Minnesota. Pass to Doc. Here's Lively. He's guarded by Williams. Launches it. Christie can't make it. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Young. The shot from the low post is good. Young's got 12.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Here's Hardy. Williams with the block. They get it back. Dallas, no good that time either. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 2-point game. Young dishes to Randle. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Over Christie. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And finished off by Lively.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Williams. Pass to McCain. It's Edwards on the wing. Off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here is Doc. They set the pick. To the paint, deflects the pass. Over in the corner, Edwards. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Dallas making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now here's Irving. He has 5, and good that time.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
The Timberwolves trail. Young with the ball. 12 points for him. Out to the right wing, McDaniels. From outside, off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Doc the pass to Irving. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here is Doc. He's got 14. Pass to Christie. Here is Doc. Outside, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doc. A three-pointer, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. And he's good on the 3-ball. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doc and McDaniels with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. So both teams changing it up here. 1:46 left to play in the third. Pass to Christie. Here is Doc. Three-pointer. Rebound by Armstrong.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, here's Edwards. 21 points in the game. Can't cash in from close range. Pass to Christie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The jump hook. Davis working in the paint.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Mavericks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here is Doc. 14 points for him. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And here's Edwards. Puts up a deep three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication.
So they're making a switch here. Here's Young. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Banked in off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Williams, and it's Young in at the one. So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 7. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Edwards against Christie. Pocket 6. Picked by Randall. And a deep three from Young. From beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
And easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Here's Hardy. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Young from outside. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas leading by 4. Here is Doc. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Lively.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And Minnesota has possession. Outside Edwards. Pass to Williams. There's the three. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Christie. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young with the ball. Down low. And it's denied. And he's able to get it back. Three-pointer, Randall. They get it back. Williams kicks to Edwards. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Irving against Young. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Dallas leading by 6. Irving passes to Doc. Back to Irving. And finished off by Lively.
I like the selfless approach from Kyrie tonight, doing whatever he can to help his team.
Minnesota shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's McCain. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. McCain's got 4 points this quarter. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Hardy. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Good work there as it goes. Doc's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Pick by Williams. Here's McCain. Yep, it counts. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hardy. Here is Doc. Takes the three. And McCain pulls it down.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
And they get it back. Here's Doc. And a miss there on the triple. Young's shot is good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done.
Another day, another win. Good work. I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight or it's a long flight home.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Mavericks, they're a team that still feels like they can get better. The season is young, so they are still hopeful that they can improve their ranking.
So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Doc in at the power forward. And for the Spurs, they've got Castle, Murray out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Iguodaro in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for those of you who might not know, MP stated that he wants defense to be a priority for this team. It's a not-so-subtle message he's been putting out there.
And I gotta say, their defense has been getting the job done for the most part. And give credit to MP for helping to set the tone on this end. It's clearly resonating, and this team seems locked in on winning games through their effort on defense.
You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, BA, it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Here's Castle. We saw him with 19 his last time out, and it's good for 2.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's Doc, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here are the Spurs now. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season. On the wing, Vassell. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Doc. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving for 3. Can't hit that one.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Here's Castle. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Doc. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Pass to Vassell. Here's Castle. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Outside Murray. Here's Vassell. From beyond the arc and then some.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Doc passes to Irving. Now here's Lively. Pass to Christie. And here is Irving. Lets it go from deep. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Here's Iguodala, covered by Lively. Here's Castle. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Irving. 4-point game. Pass to Doc. Back to Irving. The 3-ball. And Dallas hits again from deep.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine. But that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Timberwolves, had a nice performance. He dropped in 16 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. And they needed that kind of performance. Tough start to the season for them. He'll be trying to lead them again tonight, guys.
Yeah, Allie, he put forth a commanding performance and led the charge for his squad.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
Murray passes to Mitchell. Here's Castle. 6 points for him. Back to Murray. And he buries his first look.
And what confidence from Murray. Not an easy shot against NBA defenders.
Here's Doc, defended by Murray. Doc passes to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Kessel. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Murray, no good. And now the Mavs on the run. Murray brings the double. Pass to Lively. To the wing on the left. Christie's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. From deep, Mitchell. Christie with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Left side Murray. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Always ready to fire. Murray brings a lot of value in catch-and-shoot situations.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. 1:53 left to play in the first. Here's Hawkins. He's guarded by Vassell. Hawkins can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 3. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Davis. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. The ball's knocked loose.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Vassell. 20 points for him last game against Denver. And here's Ivy from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Yeah, well, Ivy is working towards being a consistent three-point scorer, and the results speak for themselves.
Pass to Doc. Here's Hawkins from behind the arc. And Ivy pulls it down. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Hardy. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Doc. Jaquez grabs the board. Shoots over Hardy. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter.
MP, you're in.
Here's Doc. Jaquez covers. Here's Doc. That one is off. Some solid D from Jaquez. San Antonio leading by 4. Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Iguodaro in at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Jaquez from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Doc. Ooh, poked away. Dallas no good that time either.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Iguodaro. Now here's Jaquez. 4-3. San Antonio again can't hit.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Christie passes to Hardy. Basket's good.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Iguodaro. Christie with a rebound. Christie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Hardy, the pass to Doc. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. San Antonio leading. Outside Mitchell. Here's Simpson. Coming off a 16-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Mavericks trail by 5. Doc passes to Hardy. Here's Doc. Pass to Christie. There's a screen over Castle. Christie's shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for San Antonio. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
Oh, nice speed. On time and on target.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Christie. And Irving is subbed in for Hardy. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Here's Castle, following the score by Dallas. Five to shoot. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
And the 3 off target.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Doc. Here's Davis. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Murray. Vassell outside. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Gafford. Here's Doc. This one for 3. Rebounded by Castle.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Here's Iguodaro. And that one is hammered home.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Doc. Off target from outside.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Back to Murray. From downtown. The Mavericks pull it in. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Doc. That shot off. Great D that time from Murray.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Doc. Knocks down the triple. Doc's got 5 points.
This has been a really rough start for him, hitting on just 1 out of 10 tries.
Outside Murray. Vassell outside. The 3 is up. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Castle. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Spurs. They're up by 2. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
And now here's something that's always it. Thanks, as always.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, they've got Derek Lively, and it's Doc in at the 4. Christie passes to Irving. Here's Doc. Pass to Irving. For the lead. Gets the 3 ball to go. 12 points for him.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. Here's Murray. And there's the rejection. And he recovers it. Mitchell's shot is good.
I mean, a good pass there from Murray. You know, he understands when his guys have clean looks.
Now Irving. He's got 12. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spurs shooting just 35% from the floor. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. He's got 11. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Christie's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Good on both.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Vassell. Three-pointer, no good.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Outside Mitchell. Here's Castle. Outside Murray. Spurs need to get one up here. Three-pointer. Castle misses.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Mitchell, the pass to Murray. They set the pick. Murray with the jam.
And he gets to the rim with ease. Murray makes those athletic plays look effortless.
Irving against Mitchell. Irving, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. Back to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Doc, no good. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Castle. Here's Iguodaro. Soft touch off the glass. Iguodaro's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Here's Doc, defended by Murray. Here's Here's Christie. A miss by Dallas. San Antonio leading by 3. Murray passes to Mitchell. Here's Castle. On the wing, Vassell takes a 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And that one falls for Vassell. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Murray. And he can't hit the second. And he nails the third. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Doc. 10 points for him. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Castle. 11 points in the game. Here's Iguodaro. 4 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Doc's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Castle. Back to Mitchell. Here's Castle. Now Mitchell. Here's Vassell. San Antonio again can't hit. Here's Hardy. Doc passes to Hardy. To the middle. Here's Christie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's off on the second. Mavericks trail by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. San Antonio with the ball after the basket by Dallas. Now here's Ivy. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ivy's got 5.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Irving, the pass to Doc. It's hauled in by Simpson. Simpson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. San Antonio leading by 3. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Jaquez. And he banks in the layup.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Doc gets the bucket. Doc's got 8 here in this quarter.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
And here's Vassell. Give him 8 for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Doc passes to Lively. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Davis, he's checked. Mavericks trail by 7. Davis out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then there's Castle. And it's Simpson in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Doc, no good. And the Spurs shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's Castle. Shoots over Hardy. Castle misses. The Mavericks shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Doc passes to House. Here's Doc. Jaquez covers. Drills it from deep.
Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Now here's Ivey. The layup off target. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Hardy, the pass to House. And here's Davis. Good.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Castle. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And San Antonio making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Hardy. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. Mitchell grabs a miss. San Antonio leading. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Castle for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Hardy. There's a screen. Launches it. Rebound by San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Jaquez. Offline with a 3.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Over to the left wing. Here's Doc. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Castle. Davis a screen. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 9 rebounds now. Doc passes to Davis. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hardy's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ivey's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Lively's checked in. Dallas on D. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for Hardy. Here's Christie. He buries it from three. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Right, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Outside Murray. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Lively.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Christie. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 8 rebounds in the game. Irving against Mitchell, and out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And Dallas with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Christie. Pass to Lively. Here's Doc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside Murray. Here's the 3. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Pass to Doc. Back to Irving. Oh, deflected. Fires from way outside. San Antonio with a rebound.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
He was all alone on that one.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Doc passes to Lively. Here's Doc. The 3 is up. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Iguodaro. Yes, they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Spurs lead by 1. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Here's Doc. Lively with a screen on Murray. Irving against Mitchell. The 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Castle's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doc passes to Lively. Here's Doc. Pass to Irving. Puts up a deep 3. Vassell with the rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Castle. It falls!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Doc. Here's Irving. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds
Here's Kessel. Pass to Vassell. Outside Murray. There's the three. Doesn't go that time. Mitchell against Irving.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
From deep, Mitchell. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll